Hello everyone, good day to you all from wherever you're watching from. It's your girl CJ Diaries. Yeah, if this is your first time here, kindly like this video, subscribe to my channel, join my amazing growing channel. Yeah, on this channel I'll talk about lifestyle. I do cooking videos. Prior to this time, my channel was known for cooking, and you can go back to watch some of my cooking videos. Yeah. So, first off, what do I start from? Well, this video is not to discourage people out there. Prior to this time, before I relocated, I used to hear people talk about abroad is not easy. Oh, it's not easy at all. And then we'll be like, if it's not easy, come back home. Come back home and let us go. Yeah, that was it. But now coming here, I've had the experience firsthand. And I would say categorically that if you're not a strong-willed person, or you're doing well financially, I really don't think you should come. Yeah, but this is my opinion. This is not me saying do not come, but I'm just thinking, if you know you're not strong-willed and you're not ready to do all sorts. When I say all sorts, I mean jobs that you never imagined you could do. If you know you can't just be humble and do whatever it takes you to pay your bill, like jobs that you don't mind doing just to pay your bills. If you know you can't do such jobs, just don't bother coming, especially if you're doing very well. Yeah. Coming here is like I would say it's like a secret court, in the sense that when people tell you that this is how it is, you might not believe. You think they don't want you to come, just the way I thought, or the way I was thinking before I came here. But I don't think those that were saying that before were entirely wrong. Yeah, there's this feeling that, oh, this is not your home. This is not my home. There's this constant reminder that this is not my home. You have to just bend low, obey the policies, and you need to save up to be able to apply for your visas. If you don't save up, or you don't have the financial discipline, you're just going to run into debt, and you're just going to be living from hand to mouth. Yeah, it is better off when you're a couple. Anyways, there are still single people that are doing well career-wise. To get to that level of you having this job satisfaction, or getting to the peak of your career, you need to have paid the sacrifice, or you need to have developed yourself or do some trainings to be able to get to that stage. So you have to be very, very hardworking. You have to do all it takes, because life is not easy over here as some persons think. It is way difficult, especially when you're coming in newly. If you're not here, if you don't come here, you won't know how it feels. You will know the feeling. So I'm just saying, if you know you're not strong, you're not hardworking, you're not that person that can endure or tolerate, just don't bother coming. Don't bother coming. So back to what I was saying, there are single people that are doing well, that earn very well. But before they started earning, before they got to that position, they developed themselves and did one or two courses here and there. Yeah, it took them years. It is very difficult to come here and get a high-paying job immediately, especially when you're not in the health field or health sector, like the doctors and the nurses. So for every other person, you just need to start from the beginning. Yeah, you have to just take up jobs as long as those jobs are able to pay your bills. Yeah, so like it's so different, especially when the immigration policies are not very friendly. All the time you hear them talk about reviewing this policy, reviewing that policy. The policies are never stable, so you are in constant pressure, in constant fear, especially when you've not gotten on a work visa, a skilled work visa. There's this pressure, there's this fear, like there's this anxiety. It takes a whole lot to be able to withstand all those pressures. It takes a whole lot. So you want to think it wise. You want to make sure you think about it before coming. I'm not saying don't come, like I said before. You just have to make up your mind. It's just like a secret code. If you don't come, you won't understand the feeling. You won't know how it feels. But I would say, if you succeed in withstanding those pressures, those trying times, you're just going to smile in the end of it all. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, that's one thing for sure. Yeah, as long as you're able to pay your bills, it doesn't really matter. Just save up and develop yourself. It's not always easy, you keep applying for jobs and it keeps coming back with unfortunately. You open your mailbox, all you see there is unfortunately. Sometimes there's this you feel rejected to an extent. Sometimes you start questioning yourself, especially when back home you had something good, a very good job. So when you come here, you start applying for those jobs and all you get is unfortunately. You begin to question yourself or your sanity, and it makes you feel like having this low self-esteem. You begin to say, is it that I'm not good enough, or what I was doing back home was, or I just got on a platter of gold? No, that's not always the case. A lot of persons that came down here to study or work, a lot of persons are career-wise, they have the qualifications, they are way more qualified, yes, but the system is built in a way that especially when you're not coming as a doctor or as a nurse, it's built in a way that you just have to be humble, you just have to start from the scratch. So it is a whole lot. Can be mentally training, but if you know what you're doing, if you mingle with the right people, you know what to do and what not to do, and you're just going to be fine at the end of it all. Yeah, so it is like a secret court. If you don't come, if you're not here, you won't fully understand. And you're quite all right when you get paid and you convert the money into naira. It's a lot of money, and you're able to do some you're able to maybe build houses or start up businesses back home, or you're able to support your family members. Although the value of naira has fallen greatly, so things are very, very expensive in Nigeria now. They are so expensive. Well, life here is not very easy. It takes years to be able to go up the ladder career-wise. But some persons do not mind. They're just okay doing what they are doing. They don't mind as long as they pay their bills. To each their own. So, but I think honestly speaking, life here is not easy at all. It's not easy, but the thing is stage by stage. Yeah, it's in different phases. You get to that point where you feel like breaking out, you feel like breaking down, you feel like going back home. But if you're able to withstand or go through those trying period, you'll be fine at the end of it all. Yeah. So for couples, those that are married, that are cooperative, and I feel like they'll be able to do much more than a single person would, apart from those singles that have a good paying, or that have good paying jobs. Yeah, couples are able to do great things, save up money, mortgage house or properties, have investments back home, so I'm not discouraging you from coming. I'm just saying, if you know you're not strong-willed, you can't endure or stand the test of times, and especially when you have got something doing back home, I really don't think you should come here. But if you know, on the contrary, if you know you can withstand the trials, you can do whatever it takes to give you a settled status, you don't mind what it takes, you can just come. Yeah, you can come. Yeah, one thing about this place is that the policies are in place, the system works. Yeah, that's one thing I like about this place. In spite of the taxes, if you're hardworking, you still be able to pay your bills, shelter, feeding. Yeah, you'll be able to. So just be hardworking, just move with the right people, mingle with the right people, and you will be fine. Yeah. At a point, I felt like going back. Like, I had that phase in my life where I questioned myself, what am I doing here? Why did I come here? Like, is this it? Is this really it? But on the contrary, when I think about the happenings back home, I think about the corruption, the rates of unemployment, kidnapping, thefts, and unfavorable policies. So I just summoned up courage and decided to do what it takes, whatever it takes, to give me a settled status here. And by the grace of God, I'm no longer where I used to be. Yeah, I'm no longer where I used to be. So it's in phases. Yeah, so it's not very easy. Yeah. So that being said and done, if you want to come, you can come, but just be prepared for the uncertainties that you would encounter here. The uncertainties you would encounter, just be prepared. Prepare your mind, be strong-willed. When you come here, the people you meet or people you mingle with has a long road to play in your settling. Yeah. So, there are some persons here that hold information. They know about jobs where you can pick up just so you're able to pay your bills. They keep such information. I don't want to mention the category of people that are fond of doing this. So, I know you should know the people I'm talking about here. They have this competitive spirit. They see everyone as a competition, which is not supposed to be so. If you see your fellow country person trying to find this or her fits, and any information or whatever would help the person settle in quickly, why not just help that person? Yeah, help the person. We rise by lifting up others. That's how life is supposed to be. You see these other people, the Pakistans and the Indians, I see how they go about supporting one another. They have businesses, they employ the people from their country. Yeah, you hardly see other people working with them. They employ their people, bring their people in. They have a strong community. They do things together. They pull up resources together to establish businesses. Yeah, that is quite commendable, and I really admire that about them. I think we Africans should emulate that. We should have this habit of helping one another. It is very crucial. It is very important, because what harm does it do to you if you keep holding information or whatever would benefit the next person? What harm will it be to you? Nothing. We rise by lifting up others. So let's try and be kind. If you see anybody coming in newly, I'm not that kind of person that would want to only support my country person, my countryman. Like I would support anybody literally, but what I'm trying to say is, if you see your fellow countryman or woman, girl or boy, trying to settle in, and you have any information or you know of any job where the person can at least start up so the person is able to pay his or her bills, kindly put the person through. Kindly put the person through. If you have any belongings or any item, furniture, whatever it is, pot, you know you're no longer using, or you have so much, why not give the person out of it so the person is able to settle in quickly. So I think I don't want this video to be too long. Yeah, I really don't want it to be too long. So in summary, I'm trying to say, if you know you're not strong-willed, you're not hardworking, you can withstand the test of times, especially when you've got a good job back home. Maybe you shouldn't come. Yeah, just maybe. Alright guys, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, join this growing family, support this channel. Thank you so much, and keep coming back to watch my videos. Go back and watch some of my old cooking videos. Thank you so much. All right, see you next time. Bye.